Hi everyone, my name is Paige Garner and this is my presentation for our cybersecurity class. I chose to present on biometrics and I'm really excited to tell you guys more. So like I said, today we're going to be talking about biometrics. So just first, a quick introduction. Biometrics involves the measurement and analysis of unique physical or behavioral characteristics for identity verification. These characteristics can include fingerprints, facial patterns, iris scans, voice prints, and even typing rhythms. Throughout this presentation, we'll explore the inner workings of biometrics, its historical development, strengths, weaknesses, alternative technologies, and real-world applications. So what are biometrics? Biometrics refers to the process of identifying or verifying individuals based on their unique physiological or behavioral characteristics. These characteristics are distinctive to each person and are difficult to replicate. For example, fingerprints have distinct ridge patterns, while facial recognition systems analyze facial features such as the distance between eyes and nose. Biometric systems capture these characteristics and convert them into digital data, which is then compared to stored templates for authentication. So some quick examples of this would be like the fingerprint recognition that we use on our smartphones, and then facial recognition, a lot of that is also used on the iPhones that we use every day. So next, just kind of a short overview on how biometrics work. Biometric authentication involves several steps. First, the system captures biometric data from the user, such as a fingerprint or facial scan. Next, the data is processed to extract unique features and create a template. This template is then stored in a database. During authentication, the system captures biometric data again and compares it with the stored template. If there's a match with an acceptable threshold, access is granted. So some examples of this would be iris recognition, of if you use kind of the eye or the face recognition on your phone, you know that you first had to set that up and kind of go through all the motions of showing your face from all the different angles, and then your phone stores that data, and then every time you go to unlock your phone, it is comparing it to that data that you originally stored. And then another example would be like voice recognition, which a lot of us have on our phones, and then also for virtual assistants like Amazon's Alexa or Google Assistant. So a little bit about the development of biometric technology. Biometric technology has undergone significant evolution over the years. Initially, it was used primarily in law enforcement and military applications, such as, keeping big records of people's fingerprints or different areas of data collection. But now today it's become a lot more accessible to the general public, which advances in computing power, algorithms, and sensor technology have played a crucial role in this evolution, and it's made biometric authentication faster, more accurate, and more affordable. And so some examples of this is kind of the development of the fingerprint recognition, where we went from early optical scanners to advanced sensors that are now used in smartphones. This is also very similar for facial recognition. And so forces that are shaping biometric development, there are several factors that have contributed to the development of biometric technology. The increasing need for secure authentication methods in an increasingly digital world has been a significant driver. Identity theft and fraud have also spurred demand for more reliable authentication solutions. Additionally, the advancement in AI, artificial intelligence, has led to improvements in biometric algorithms, enhancing accuracy and performance. And so some alternatives to biometrics. While biometrics offer many benefits, there are alternative authentication methods that serve specific purposes to address certain limitations of biometrics. Passwords, for example, provide a familiar and widely used authentication method, but they can be susceptible to theft or just forgotten by their users. Two-factor authentication can add an extra layer of security by requiring something the user knows. like a password, and something they have, like a smartphone. There's also token-based authentications that generate one-time codes using hardware tokens or mobile apps like Google Authenticator. And so some strengths of biometric technology, just a few are uniqueness, convenience, and enhanced security. And so what I mean by that is that one of the most significant benefits is enhanced security, because biometric characteristics are unique to each individual and difficult to forge, which makes it challenging for users to gain access. Biometric authentication also eliminates the need for passwords or tokens, which can reduce the risk of credential theft or loss. And then just, in terms of convenience, it's very quick and seamless authentication on smartphones and laptops without the need for any kind of manual output. However, there are still lots of weaknesses with biometrics, one being inclusivity, that it doesn't always reach people of every demographic, of just people who are differently abled, or even sometimes the softwares that people use to develop this technology will sometimes use one group of people to design and develop, and sometimes it doesn't include differences in how people of different races, how the technology will read their faces compared to the models that were used whenever it was being developed. And so then there's also some privacy concerns. Biometric data, once compromised, cannot be easily replaced like passwords. They can also be susceptible to spoofing attacks, where people try to deceive the system by using fake biometric data. For example, like using someone's photo or a video of an authorized user to try to gain access. And also with false positives and false negatives, these biometric technologies can sometimes be prone to allowing someone in who shouldn't have been authorized, or also not allowing in an authorized user. And so mitigating some of these concerns, we just can ensure inclusivity, implement strong encryption, and adopt multi-factor authentication. And so kind of some real world applications. Biometric technology is utilized in various products and industries. Smartphones, for example, commonly incorporate fingerprint scanners and facial recognition for unlocking devices and authorizing transactions. In the travel industry, airports use biometric iris scans for passport control, enhancing border security and expediting the boarding process. I actually just recently traveled out of the country, and I've been approved for global entry, and it was my first time coming back in after having that, and all I did was just walk up to a scanner. It scanned my face, and I was allowed back into the country without showing any documentation. So that's kind of just one real world example. And so in terms of customizations and special features, many products enhance biometric technology with customizations and special features to improve usability and security. For example, some facial recognition systems incorporate infrared sensors for accurate recognition in low light conditions. Biometric smart locks offer features such as remote access and time-based permissions, providing users with greater access to their properties. And so in conclusion, biometric technology continues to evolve rapidly, offering both opportunities and challenges. While advancements in AI and sensor technology enhance accuracy and reliability, addressing privacy concerns and mitigating security risk are essential for widespread adoption. As technology progresses, biometrics will play an increasingly integral role in securing digital identities, with innovations such as behavioral biometrics and multi-authentication shaping the future of authentication. So thank you guys so much for listening to my presentation.